Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to show you how I built this kayak storage unit. Currently, Karen and I have a total of 3 kayaks. 2 of those we purchased some 12 years ago, and we have been storing those in a crawl space under the house. As I said, these are the 2 kayaks that we purchased some 12 years ago. They're 12 feet long, about 30 inches wide, and we have been storing those in the crawl space. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we purchased a fishing kayak, and we're going to take a look at that here. This is the fishing kayak that we're currently storing in the garage. This is 11 feet 7 inches long and is 36 inches wide. I actually started this project yesterday, and as you can see here, I completed the foundation. This is the foundation. I have placed this on cinder blocks. And what I'm going to do this morning before I proceed, I'm going to anchor this thing, make certain I anchor it to the ground. And I have some anchoring bolts for this. This thing is 13 feet long, is 56 inches wide. Okay, here it is about 35, 40 minutes later. And as you can see, I have the plywood down. I've anchored it to the ground. Okay, I thought it might be nice for me to give you guys just a little bit more information on the foundation and how I attach the plywood. As I said before, I use cinder blocks for the foundation. Yesterday, I worked very hard to get those all squared up, and I was very pleased. The whole thing is within a quarter of an inch of being square, so I'm pretty happy with that. Also, I used anchor bolts to anchor it to the ground. I also used 4x4 to anchor it, and I dug holes. So I feel very comfortable that this whole platform will not go anywhere. I don't care how hard the wind blows. Okay, guys, it's 10 o'clock. We're making progress. Let me come out just a little bit. And we got one wall up. We're about to stand the other wall. And then after this, we'll build the 2 end walls. And we will pretty much have the structure completed. After that, we're going to have to put OSB board, plywood, on either side. So that'll be the next big project. And after that, we do that, I will come back to you guys. Okay, guys, we're going to call it a day. It's around 1 o'clock right now. It's very hot out here and we're tired. But this is what we accomplished today. As you can see, we got the walls up. We got the 2 side walls and the back wall. And we also, what we decided to do was to put a center piece here. Now, what you see right here, we put this in, and what that's going to allow us to do is to slide one of our 12 footers here, another 12 footer here. And guess what? We've already tried it, and it works perfectly. Came home this afternoon. I went to Lowe's. I needed just a few more items of lumber. I got those purchased, got back home, cut the grass real quick, and then I came home and started working on this. As you can see, we have put on the top. I'm going to show you underneath view, and then I'm going to try to show you on top view. And so, yeah, that's a good representation right there. Today was rafter day. They look easy, but this took me a couple hours to complete. And as you can see, it's straight down through there. It's not crooked or anything. So that's a good sign. So tomorrow I'll put the plywood on. We're coming across the finish line. It's been a long process. And you can see I have all the siding on. I am very pleased to report that this thing is solid as a rock. It does not move if you try to shake it. So I should be able to slide the kayaks in and out without any problem. What comes next? Tomorrow we're going to Lowe's in Williamsburg. We're going to get the vinyl siding. I'm going to get the roofing materials, and we're going to get this baby dry. Today I put on the tin roof. We decided on green. It took about 4 hours. If you want to get this right, you gotta put strings down each side to make certain that you're keeping it straight. You can see the ridge cap. I enclosed that in by just cutting it down the center and then folding it in, so you wouldn't have that hole there on the end. This is the way it looks on this end. Tomorrow I'll work on the siding. Okay, this is what the inside looks like. As you can see, that we've already got our 12-foot kayaks in there. We've had those in there for quite some time. And I've also going to put my fishing kayak in tomorrow. I'm just going to slide it in the top there. And sliding it in and out should be easy from this point forward, because that, as I said before, the kayak weighs 95 pounds. So I really don't want to be lifting that. I also got a dolly for it. So that when I do get to my destination where I'm going to put in, I can just put the kayak on the dolly, and I'm good to go. But as you can see how I constructed the doors, I think is pretty telling there. This is just plywood that I nailed some 1x4 on the back. Over here I've added 2 latches. This is the stationary door, and then the actual lock is on this other door over here. Also, I did want to show you guys one thing. On the outside, this is actually FRP board, and I've used this before to construct doors. Matter of fact, I have a shed over here that has the same configuration, and that's been there for 8-9 years, so it holds up very well. And I would suggest that you use this. You can also see that I glued it down, but also put rivets in it also, and you can see the rivets, 2 there, 2 here, and 2 at the bottom, and that helps hold it. Also, I use this board on the top here, so I could slide my kayak in. This is the key. I didn't want to slide the kayak on the OSB board, so I was thinking what would be good to put down here so it wouldn't scar the kayak, and this is the solution that I came up with. Okay, this is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this build, and I hope that that's something that you can tackle yourself.